Live from Valhalla, it's Tuesday night, and I'm your host, Happy Bear. Hello, everyone. It is so delightful to be with you tonight. I am pinch hitting for Natara, who is off on a super secret RPG Valkyries mission, and so it has fallen to me. I hope I'll be able to get a base hit, but I can guarantee you that our next run is going to be a home run. Okay, before we jump into that, I just want to update you on where we are with our donation totals. We are at 2,935 and 72 cents. Dollars and 72 cents. Apparently I didn't get something in grade school that I needed to remember there. We are just $65 away from hitting $3,000 tonight. Chat, I think we can do it tonight. And I am so proud of you for all the progress that we have made and for all of the good work that we're doing for our charity. Take this. It is so wonderful to see all of you come together. Just real quickly, I'm going to update you on one donation target and one poll, aka bid war. So, for the Moonlight Ghost Run, we have a Spirit Queen showcase target at $115 of $200. We just need 85 more dollars, and I also think we can get that met tonight because Moonlight Ghost is going to be the first run of the day tomorrow, and we definitely want to see as much of that as we can. We also have a bid war open for the Pixel remaster of Final Fantasy One. What are we going to name the fighter? We have five options. Draven, Deem, and RPGC are all at $0. Tina is at $15. And Alf is at $40. Honestly, I love that meme name so much. And I would love to see that win, but if you want to see Tina or any of the other names win, now is the time to get those donations in. That is going to happen tomorrow afternoon at 2:20 Pacific time, 5:20 Eastern time. I am looking forward to that one. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, people, it's time to jump into our next run. SchalaKitty is going to be doing Loom. This is a grand old adventure game that LucasArts did back in 1991, and I cannot wait to see how Scala is going to break this game. Scala, I believe we are ready for you.
Oh my goodness! Thank you, everyone, for your patience, for all your support. We're going to go ahead get into the Loom for the wonderful tech team. Time begins when I when I choose my skill level, as the game puts it. So I'm going to go ahead see if I can beat the reminder and just get us into it in 3, 2, 1. Hey, we beat her.
Well,
All right. We're going to be skipping through all the cutscenes, which is very sad because Loom is a wonderful example of early video game voice acting. But I have seen people in chat already getting ahead of this. Chat, if you have not already done so, please wish our dear protagonist Bobbin a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Bobbin.
Happy birthday, Bobbin. Loom takes place on Bobbin's 17th birthday, and right at the beginning of the game, Bobbin has essentially been called to the principal's office. uh, they're in a bit of trouble. As we walk down this long hallway here, I'm going to kind of talk a little bit about what we were talking about earlier with Dr. Sarah. We had this sort of conversation about like putting queer readings into games that might not necessarily have had them. Loom is definitely one of those games where I do so. One of the big things that I'm a supporter of is non-binary Bobbin. So you'll hear me refer to Bobbin with both he, him pronouns and they, them pronouns, kind of interchangeably. If we play our cards right in terms of cutscene skipping, Bobbin will never be referred to with a gendered pronoun.
You know, honestly, Scala, I am
Yes.
here for he, they, mask, non binary Bobbin. I think
Heck
that is so
yes.
oh,
cool.
But anyway, we have the start of the game. To sort of explain generally what happened, um, the I said the elders got really mad because Bobbin is learning how to weave from um his step grandma Hetchel. So Hetchel was going to get punished by the elders. Then everyone turned into swans, and now including Hetchel. And she's basically told Bobbin, to go out and to figure out what happened. Also, you'll probably notice there's not a lot of music in this game for a game that has a music staff in it. That is because to do what we call the talkie VGA version, they had to take out all the music. So because of that, there is no music. Except during cutscenes, which is very sad because the music in this game is really nice. The music is a lot of sort of like chiptune retro versions of Swan Lake. Is where it takes a lot of its inspiration from.
Oh, I vibe with that. I guess that makes
Yes,
sense because there's swans in the game.
there are many swans in this game. So the first puzzle we solve is what is usually when you're playing casually. This is the last puzzle you solve in this area. But we already know the solution, so we're just gonna go ahead and solve it right now. This is definitely one of the puzzles that will get you a little stuck when you're playing casually. What Bobbin does is you must open the sky, which creates a storm. And then the storm knocks out that tree. We're going to be using that tree to eventually leave Loom Island. But we have to get ourselves a whole little selection of what we call drafts here. The first one is going to be over here in the forest. And that's actually going to set up this one bit of randomness that we have in this run. Loom features 4 different spell lists. And we will have our sort of first hint at which one we've got during this sequence. So let's see. Come on. Do I get lucky? Do I get my favorite spell list? Okay.
There's an owl in there.
I'll know by the second note. Oh, come on. Hey, I'm on my favorite spell
Another owl.
list.
Hey,
Hey, this is spell list number 2. It's my favorite. Mainly because
I know there's
it's
so many owls in these woods.
it's very easy to cast the spells that we'll need near the end of the game. Some lists are a little harder to cast it than others.
Schala, we have
Yes.
a question in chat.
All
Yes.
the holes are full now.
How much does Bobbin love grass green?
Oh, Bobbin cannot stand grass green, and we're going to find all about their opinions on it soon enough. But yeah, one of the things that we did for the speedrun, I got to learn this from the absolutely wonderful lore master Motos. I got to learn it in person at RPG Limit Break. When basically what ended up happening was I was sort of asking him like, what
Wonderful.
other games do you run? And he's like, oh, I run Loom, and I'm like, Loom, really? Because I had played that game when it first came out on Steam at the recommendation of my partner because it was a game they really enjoyed when they were a kid. And so I learned how to speedrun it, and it's just really fun. It's something I kind of bring out for marathons. All right. Now the other sort of fun thing is I'm kind of going through here. You'll notice with that one, we technically played the draft backwards. We learned, okay, Bob, I need you out of that room. We learned one version from the spinning wheel, and then I just play back the reverse version. Just because that's the only version I need to actually know for the run.
This wall hasn't been
There
done
we go.
yet.
For anyone who's asking about grass green.
Grass green. I hate that colour.
So we're just going to go.
This wall hasn't been...
But wait just 1 second here after this has finished.
The colour changed.
That is because you can soft lock the game if you move during that the learning of the F key.
Oh, really? Wow.
And then it will really be F's in chat.
Seriously. Also, I just want to compliment Bobbin. Even
Yes.
though they are 17 years old,
Mhm.
they have this very deep, sonorous voice, and I think that's just great for them.
We were talking a little bit earlier. One of the reasons why the voice acting in Loom holds up so well is that it was done entirely by professional stage actors, which is great. To kind of like save on the money, a lot of people like shared roles, or like you have like one person, they do like 3 roles. You'll see that at the credits. All right, the learn twist from this water spout. Hello, water spout. Can you please teach me a song? There you go.
I think that's close enough.
All right, so now we can go ahead and untwist it and make our way along. But yeah, believe it is Richard said who plays Bobbin, who had a very successful stage career and now teaches acting classes. So there you go. That is your fun Loom fact. And oh hey, we got another note here. Just learning notes left and right. So we've left the island. We're now sort of on, I guess, the main continent, something like that. Um. Anyway, we have to go up here, and unfortunately, we have to get bullied. We will be skipping over the bullying cutscene, though.
Come on.
But in just going and doing that little bobbin, there we go. Doing that little sequence, we learned a additional spell. Sometimes you have to actually watch the cutscene to see the spell and to learn it. Sometimes just like having been in the area lets you learn it. Bobbin, Bobbin tends to get stuck over here. I often say that playing Loom is very much like trying to control a cat, and that if I ever get another cat, I want a gray cat named Bobbin.
Now that would be adorable.
That would be
I would
super
support
cute.
I would support that.
But for
What's going on up?
right now, I have to basically make do with loving on my brother's cats whenever I go to visit him. So we had to cast that
No
spell
wonder.
now, and now we're going to try to.
Not
There we go. Oh, that's nice. That cutscene skip worked really well. Sometimes I glitch it and like the sprites get stuck, but we got it really well done. So we're going to take the Bellevator
glass
here.
bell. I wonder what will happen if.
If you haven't figured it out by now, like in this age, everyone's just so good at crafting that crafting is magic. Also, shout out to the gossip boyfriends.
I'm dizzy.
Our esteemed Bishop Mandible cuts quite a figure, doesn't he?
I don't doubt that Crucible's getting tired of bowing and scraping to him.
Gossip boyfriends. This is a queer game.
They're not like explicitly boyfriends, but I'm like, no, those two are boyfriends. You can't lie to me, Loom. Well, not lie to me. You can't hide that from me. I know those two are boyfriends.
Let's be real.
You could just, if you're playing this game casually, you could just stand there and listen to them like gossip for a while. It's great. Unfortunately, we only get to hear a little bit of their gossip in the speedrun as we just walk through their workshop. If you don't cast invisibility like on them, they'll yell at you and kick you out.
Why would the clerics want a scrying sphere anyway? I thought they didn't believe in the future.
Yeah, your guess is as lucid as mine, Flute, but Crucible...
Yeah, those two have real strong and they were roommates energy.
And they were co-workers. But we've gotten the draft that we need, which is we learned terrorize from the scrying sphere. So, which I think is great. We made a little stable time loop. And now we're going to go basically pay back the bullies.
Stephen Hawking would be very cross right now. Also, Scala, I don't know if
Yes.
you've heard, but
Hmm.
the car company Mazda has gotten into uh, weaving
Going
technology
somewhere.
making. Do
It
you know what their motto
it
is?
might
But
help to point at
Loom
something
loom.
first.
oh my god.
Just a dad joke to liven up your evenings, everyone.
Anyway. Oh, there we go. I had to actually get that hello. There you go. Took him a second. He got there. We got there. Bobbin, I need you to get to the next screen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Also, this is my favorite screen in the game. This pixel work on this game is like absolutely amazing.
That is stunning. It is so transporting in a way that a lot of modern video game environments are not.
Yeah. Um this was just done by an excellent team, like all around. But we have we're gonna make our way over here. We actually get to meet someone who will be nice to Bobbin. We actually have a
Hello
cutscene we
there.
get to actually have to watch. So I'll let y'all enjoy the voice acting for once.
I see you've noticed my little friend.
She doesn't look at all well.
She isn't, and my songs of healing don't seem to be bringing her much comfort.
Scala, is this a good time to read a donation?
Yeah,
wish I
this
were better
go
looking.
go right ahead right now. Actually,
Okay, perfect. It'll
The
be
flock
quick.
is out to
So,
pasture. You follow
Margaret
them.
Ann donates
Go
$5
forth,
and
wizard,
says, Happy
and may you
Bobbins Day.
return
Can we
safely
get
to
a
our
$5
fold.
train going?
$5 train for Bobbin. Yes.
No, that would be wonderful. And that gets us $5 closer to the Spirit Queen Showcase. We just have
Oh.
$80 left.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of the um. Oh, hello. I had to make sure that Bobbin was properly stopped. Okay, I had to go and look up the name of the pixel artist. And pixel artist behind this game was Mark Ferrari. Excellent pixel artist. Has a lot of cool free things. Also screaming. Sorry, I forgot to warn about the scream.
Oh my goodness, this is so funny.
I love the Bobbin scream.
The Bobbin scream
Also,
is perfect.
Well, what have we
the
here?
best character in the game.
That's what comes of being in such a blazing hurry, I guess. I thought you looked a bit
Okay, this is a
scrawny.
great subversion
Sorry,
of the
make a
scary
decent
dragon
kindling.
trope.
The thing is, I am so sad that we do not get a chance to talk to Miss Dragon. I love Miss Dragon. If you sit and talk with her, she gets a little spicy with you. But we unfortunately do not have time for Dragon Spice. I'm sorry.
Are we talking like angry or Haven spice?
She gets a little saucy. Yeah, that kind of spice.
Okay,
Now,
gotcha. So she's not amorous towards us.
She's not amorous, but she
Okay.
she talks about when she was a younger drag. Oh, I had to do it on this. Hello, wait, Bobbin, I need you actually to select her, please. She talks about being a younger dragon and her more adventurous days, and
Oh my.
some of the stories get a little spicy. Anyway, but unfortunately we have to bully her, which makes me sad.
You haven't heard the last of me, you cheeky brat.
And I do love the cheeky brat line. It's so good. You can get through that sequence without bullying Miss Dragon. However, we have to go out of our way to get an extra spell to do that. So we don't do that in the speedrun. And yes, Bobbin, cheeky brat threadbare. Absolutely a excellent description. A+. Anyone can be a cheeky brat.
But not everyone can be Bobbin Threadbare.
This is true. Also, hey, it's the cave explorer. Bobbin, please follow my mouse, Bobbin. Yeah, that's the thing. this is point and click adventure, so Bobbin has to follow my mouse. So most of the time they do a pretty good job. Occasionally, no, Bobbin, they turn around on me, and then that's when I start yelling.
Well, he is a cheeky brat, so
He
I'm
is.
not surprised.
Yes, yes. I'll give you the hint. So the hint for going through the caves is when you come up to the two forks. For the first fork, you take the first door you see. For the second fork, you take the second door you see. And that's the trick I always remember. All right. There's going to be more screaming in just a second as we make our way through. And then I'm going to take this part a little slow because I learned once in a marathon run that you can soft lock here. And how do we react to soft locks, Bobbin? Exactly.
Guess
Oh,
I won't be
Lord.
going back there.
All right. What if you go the wrong way? I think you just loop back around.
My own reflection.
Yeah. So that the reflection spell, technically you can get through it. Bobbin, come on. You don't like this turn in particular. Bobbin, 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 Bobbin. Bobbin, he's never gotten this. Why are you so? That wasn't even a hard slur, Bobbin. What are you doing? Oh, hey, Happy Bear, do you want a dad joke in return?
Yes, please.
I had to select it right.
Repair costs must be spiraling.
Oh my god.
Bobbin will get cheeky at you if you try to, like, cast a spell and there's nothing to cast it on, or if you make a mistake. I really like that from, like, this particular era of adventure games. I like the separation between the player and the character in a weird way. I like that Bobbin is their own character, and Bobbin is separate from me. And we're trying to kind of work this out together. Anyway, here's Rusty. Rusty makes hello.
He's
Rusty
fine.
makes poor decisions. We need to wake him up very quickly. So it is Void Lily asking, "Is this the latest masterpiece in fantasy storytelling by Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty?" Yes, it is. I like that Loom's legacy lives on to this day.
Lives on in the hearts of our fans.
And it's absolutely worth playing casually. It's really fun casually. Anyway, so we have put on our best Rusty cosplay, and he's just going to take a nap here in the graveyard, because like I said, Rusty makes poor life choices. Also, shoutouts to Random Shirtless Guard.
Hello, young nailbender.
And like that's it. He gets his one line. Also, we're going into the worst screen in the game, where they had to cut out like all the lovely music from the non-talking release, and then they come up with this screen. Guy to your house would be like, "You just stole that man's entire identity. Look, we're on a quest. We can justify a little identity theft."
Scarlett, we have another donation just begging
Yes.
to be read.
Go for it. This is a good time.
We have $50 from
What?
David Tiki, who
Aw,
says,
David.
Happy cheeky brat day, Bobbin. And that puts us at $170 out of $200 for the Moonlight Ghost Spirit Queen Showcase. We just need $30 more. Chat, I know that we can come up with that money, and we're getting close, and I think we can do it.
That is fabulous. David, another absolutely fantastic retro adventure game speedrunner. Totally worth watching. So it's usually right over here I need to stand. We're gonna listen to another cutscene.
The final blade is even now in the hands of our most skilled blade shaper, Your Excellency. How's it coming there, Edgewise?
I'm just putting the edge on the last sword, sir.
Good to hear it. No slacking off now. Let's get it finished.
You share with me a historic moment, Foreman. The forging of the 10,000th sword marks the end of our preparations. How much longer must I wait?
The steel will ring out its final defeat, sir. Not much longer now.
Very good then. Carry on.
All right, so I have to kind of get this in one shot.
It's about time.
But we're all good. If you mess up that draft, you have to listen to a second conversation, so you have the chance to try again. Anyway, Bobbin is now being captured by Archbishop Mandible.
Not Archbishop Mandible.
Yes, so gets thrown in jail, gets their staff takeaway. Oh, this is Cobb. He's the one who tells you about Loom in Monkey Island.
Keep away.
Bobbin's going to try and mess with that orb, and then Cobb's like, well, you can mess with that orb if you let me see your face. And Bob's like, you don't want to perceive me. If you perceive me, you die. And then Cobb dies because Cobb perceives Bobbin. Archbishop Mandible unleashes a great and terrible evil upon the world that kills him. Bobbin gets chased by a dragon and screams. And now reality is kind of messed up. And that basically catches you up on all the plot we just skipped.
Wonderful.
So now we have to go around fixing the fabric of reality because we're a weaver. Ha ha! See, we got there. This whole thing has been elaborate pun this entire time.
Oh no. And I thought my puns were bad.
Also, hey, here's Rusty. He only got just like a little eaten by the dragon. It's fine. Don't worry, we're going to fix it because we're, trying to be helpful and to make up for, getting Rusty killed. So we're just going to solve our problems the way everyone has at one point or another, necromancy.
I use necromancy to solve my problems.
Oh yeah, totally. It's so helpful. That is the one area where we actually have to do things. We don't have to do things in the other areas. We just have to kind of see what's happening. So we're going to go here. Those bullies, they're also dead. But we are not compelled to have to solve that problem. We can just walk away and be like, yep, not our problem.
I'm sure that they're dying for you to do necromancy on them.
Well, too bad. They were mean. They do not get revived. We're just going to continue to drift through space. By the way, I haven't brought this up this entire time. I'm playing this game on a drawing tablet.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, 100%. I'm 100% serious about this. Because I have a drawing tablet that has exactly 8 hotkeys, and there's exactly 8 notes that you need to play Loom, plus escape for the cutscene skip. So that's how I play it. It's actually really fun to do it this way. And I found that it's just faster than doing it on keyboard. Anyway, we have fixed all the holes in reality. Yay. And that last one was the leader of the Glassblower Guild. Also, it's unfortunately kind of implied that Gossip Boyfriends might have died. I'm very sorry, Gossip Boyfriends. But anyway, this is where we're supposed to be meeting Bobbin's mom, who is a swan. We're going to skip that cutscene.
Just casually ignoring her mother.
I mean, she told us like a whole bunch of stuff all at once. But now we have to go and, fix things, kind of. But we're back on Loom Island. Bobbin has learned how to hustle. Good job, Bobbin. Look at that hustle.
Oh man, this guy's he's schmoovin'.
He's schmoovin'. And now, so here's the great and terrible evil chaos. She is going to be harassing Hetchel, and we have to undo the spells. These spells are the same for every playthrough, so it's pretty quick to fix. And for my wonderful tech team, time will be coming up when I cast the final note of the game. I'll be sure to let you know. We got one last thing to do. We must unmake the loom, which makes me very sad because it's made of beautiful rainbows, as all good things are. You know, we kind of just tear a hole in reality. It's fine.
Leaving so soon, Weaver? I was looking forward to spending more time.
I like how Chaos just sort of chucks her giant scythe out into, like, space. Like, that's not going to help you. And now... time! We did it, we completed the game. Bobbin has become a swan!
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. And that was Loom.
Let's go.
If you're thinking to yourself, wow, that ending kind of leaves a lot of stuff open, that's because there were supposed to be more games in this series. Unfortunately, they never really manifested. There was supposed to be Forge, which would have followed Rusty, and then Fold, which would have followed, oh god, I cannot remember her name. The name of our wonderful little shepherd friend. Fleece! Her name is Fleece. But that's okay, because you know what? We had a wonderful, like, indie developer that, you know, worked really, really hard, and they made sort of their vision of the sequel to Loom, and that was House, and that was Untitled Goose Game.
Really?
No, I'm joking.
Okay, I was like...
I heard that second of, like, having me like, wait, really? But I love that joke.
You got me good. You got me good.
But thank you, everyone, for tuning in to Loom. Thank you for everyone who donated. This game's really, really fun. If you ever find that you would like to run it, the guide is up on speedrun.com. I was the one, with me and Lord Master Motos, we put together the draft list to make it nice and easy for you to know that right away. But yes, and also thank you, chat, for being like Untitled Swan Game. And throwing up a honk. I appreciate it. But yeah, I think that wraps it up for me. I will be back, though, in just a few minutes, because I get to host for Willow, which I'm very excited for.
That will be super, super fun. And thank you, Schala, for this awesome display of a super cool and super trippy game.
It's
special thanks to George Lucas.
Yes. And you actually got to hear some of the nice music.
Oh, neat. Yeah. Created and produced at Skywalker Ranch, Marin County, California, which I've been to the gates of, and they have locked it down, and you cannot go in.
No bears allowed. That's unfair.
No bears allowed at Skywalker Ranch. There ought to be a law.
But
very rude.
Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I know we'll be back really soon with more Speedrun Ragnarok.
Sounds good, Schala. We'll go take a little break real quick, and we will see you in just a moment when you tag me out. But everyone, thank you for the GGs. Thank you for all the excitement in the run. That was super, super fun. Okay, before we go on a quick break, I'm going to update you on some more incentives. So we've still got $30 left on that Spirit Queen Showcase from Moonlight Coast. We are only $10 away from $3,000, which is a wonderful amount. Take This is going to be so happy. But our work is not done yet. We are going full speed ahead to $10,000 by the end of the marathon. I can't wait to see us get there. It is going to be so hype, and I know we can do it.
Heck yeah.
Well, you may be wondering about a couple of other incentives. We have our Ultima 2 run tomorrow. That's going to be right after Moonlight Ghost. We have an incentive to kill one Lord British for $100, but not only that, for an additional $175, we can kill to Lord British. Who
What?
doesn't want to kill Lord British as many times as possible?
Oh, it's a circus of value.
Exactly. Exactly. We also have the Super Mario RPG randomizer tomorrow. We have raised $110 out of the 350 for this. If we get to 350, then the runners will complete the factory. Excuse me, the runner, singular, will complete the factory. So that's definitely worth it. Get your donations in for that. We also have some bid wars available, and there is a Moonlight Ghost language bid war. You can pick either Japanese or English. English currently has 0 and Japanese has 50. So we have some Japanese language enthusiasts right now. Pretty darn cool. And if you like the English language, which I do, then get those donations in. And we can make that a proper battle between the two languages.